Hi math friends, it's Miss Healy and I am going to be your math teacher for today. Today we are going to continue talking about what Ms. Bogan started talking about yesterday. We are going to be talking about how you can compare numbers using symbols. And this is one of my favorite things to teach in math because you can use a little alligator trick to help you. So we used this anchor chart yesterday in Ms. Bogan's class. And we talked about when you're comparing numbers, you have to use symbols. And she probably told you about the alligator trick. So when the alligator is eating, his open mouth is always going towards the bigger number. He's hungry and he wants a snack. So when you see the symbol that looks like this, that means less than. So a number is less than another number. That means the first number is smaller than the second number. Here's the example she gave from yesterday. 267 is less than 345. When it's the opposite way, going this way, the first number is larger than the second number. The open mouth is going towards that bigger number. Like 976 is greater than 648. Sometimes, if your numbers are the same, you'll use the equal sign, and that just looks like two lines on top of each other. This looks like a confused alligator because both numbers are exactly the same. Like 553 is equal to 553. So we're going to do some more practice with that today. Just always make sure you remember that the alligator mouth always wants to eat the bigger number. The first one we're going to practice with is 175 and 157. Okay. Now, if you look at this really quickly, you might think, whoa, these are all of the same digits. Each number has a 1, each number has a 5, and each number has a 7. But their place that the digits are in is different. So we have to make sure we pay attention to the place, the ones, the tens, the hundreds place to figure out the value of the numbers. Now, the best way to do this when you're comparing numbers is to look at the number in the hundreds place first. So far, in this one, they're both 100. The next thing you should do is keep going this direction. So you want to start in the tens place. Those numbers are not the same, and one of those numbers is bigger. This one's bigger. So that means you can stop there and you can tell me that this number is greater. So I need this symbol where the first number is larger and the open mouth is going towards the bigger number. Let me show you what that looks like if I were using base 10 blocks. Okay. So it's kind of hard to get everybody in the screen here. We're going to do our best. Okay, so these are the exact same numbers that I just showed you on the board. 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 170, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 175 on this side. On this side, we have 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 150, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 157. If I do the same strategy that I was using on the board, I'm starting in the hundreds place. They both have the same number in the hundreds place. So we need to move on to the tens. Now, just looking at the tens, this number has 7 tens and this one has 5 tens. So that automatically means that this number is greater. And I can't even quite fit that in there, but we're going to try and make it work. So when you read the whole number sentence together, it would be 175 is greater than 157. You just have to make sure that you're careful when you are just quickly glancing at numbers to make sure that you don't just see the same numbers and think they're automatically the same. All right, let's go ahead and do just a few more to practice. So let's do the numbers 300 296 and 231. My first step is to look at the number in the hundreds place. Oop, they're already different. So that means I can decide that this number is bigger because 3 is bigger than 2. So that means I need this alligator again, the greater than symbol. 396 is greater than 231. All right, now it's your turn to try. What I want you to do is pause the video after I show you this one and you tell me what symbol you would have used. So the number is, or the numbers are 520 and 523. So what I want you to do is write that on your paper and pause the video and decide what symbol should go here to compare the numbers. Okay, if you did this, you'd go through and you'd look at the hundreds place first. Oh, they're both 5s. So that means we need to keep going. Tens place next. Uh-oh, they're both 2s. So that means we're looking finally at the ones place, and I'm looking at 0 and 3. So I know that this number is greater. That means I need this symbol. Open mouth is going towards the bigger number. 520 is less than 523. If you got that same symbol with the open mouth greater than or less than going towards 523, you did a great job. Last one, I want you to practice with me. This one is 429 and 429. Go ahead and compare those. Write this down on your paper and then put the correct sign in the middle. If you guess an equal sign, you're right. But if you weren't sure, you could still use our same strategy. Look at the number in the hundreds place first. Both the same. Look at the number in the tens place next. Both the same. Look at the number in the ones place next. Both the same. So that means because all the digits are the same in the same places, that it is 429 is equal to 429. You guys are doing such a great job with comparing numbers. You're going to practice today doing some more comparing. And just remember, the open mouth of the alligator is always going towards the bigger number. Great job, everybody.